Thank you for watching the Edwin Advisor Show, where I'm here to answer your most pressing money questions. Well, today's question is, what is the perfect investment? Well, I don't know exactly what they were asking when they asked that question, but here's my idea is there a perfect investment out there? Obviously, it may be a difference of opinion for each person, but number one, the most important thing in a perfect investment are fees. Are there any fees in this investment? Number two is there risk involved in this investment? Number three, what's the tax implication? Is it a taxable, tax deferred, or tax free? I prefer tax free. Number four is, does it have good returns? So, am I getting a good interest or a good return on my investment? That's very, very important to me. Right? The higher the returns, the better. And number five, is my money tied up for a very, very long time? So remember, folks, things like your 401ks and your IRAs, those things are tied up for a long time depending upon your age. You can't get a hold of those funds until you're 59 and a half, or else you've got some serious tax implications coming your way. So what is the perfect investment that would fit all of these categories? I don't know of any that fit all of these categories, but the one that comes to mind is an index universal life policy. So these policies, let's address each area one by one. So as far as fees, there are higher fees in the front end, but down the road and in the long term, you're actually not paying very much in fees compared to other investment options like mutual funds or 401ks, things like that. Are there risks? Well, there's no risk of losing money because of the market, but the market does determine your return on the upside. So on the upside, you get to lock in some of the gains. On the downside, you don't lose money because of the market's poor performance. Number three, tax implications. So on these accounts, the money internally, your accumulated funds grow tax deferred, and when they start coming out, you're taking them out tax-free from these types of policies. I think that is a huge, huge bonus. Number four, good return. Again, so long as the market is performing fairly well year after year, you're going to be locking in those returns. So if the market does 5%, you lock in that return and you wait another year. So these types of accounts typically lock in your returns year after year. So it locks in and then it resets for another year. If the market does 10%, you lock that in. It does 12%, you lock that in. You are giving some up on the very high end. So if the market does 20%, typically you're not going to lock in that high return. Usually they'll lock in somewhere between 13 to 16%, depending upon the company and the policy. And then number five, am I tying this money up for a long time? Well, these are long-term investments. However, if you want to use the accumulated cash that you have in these policies for whatever reason, you want to buy a car, help fund your kids' education, whatever it is, have an emergency, you can pull funds out of these policies, again, so long as there's cash inside, and you can use those for whatever reason and not have to wait until you're 59 and a half. Guys, I'm so glad you tuned into the Edwin Advisor Show. Please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now Periscope, all at hashtag EdwinAdvisor, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.